Anthony the real goal.
Anthony is the real goal. Currently, Anthony is the one who is bossing everything right
Yeah.
Anthony is going to decide who wins La Liga.
now.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Kicks and Goal Podcast, a podcast that includes chicken flags and offside flags. Speaking of offsides now, Shaguni and Neil in the house, and we are talking about just football. There's lots of football. Premier League game week 30 and 31. I will quickly
Okay.
do a result roundup. Because Premier League, he's back after a very long and quite honestly unnecessary this fucking international breaks. I hate them. But okay, so let's start with match day 30. Arsenal versus Fulham was 2-1 to Arsenal. Wolves beat West Ham 1-0. Nottingham Forest beat Manchester United 1-0. Ipswich Ipswich beat Bournemouth at Bournemouth's home. The Cherries crumbled. Aston Villa beat Brighton 3-0. Manchester City beat Leicester City 2-0. Brentford lost to Newcastle at St. James's Park. Southampton Crystal Palace 1-1, and then Liverpool versus Everton was a 1-0. I'll just quickly do match week 31 also. Arsenal versus Everton 1-1 draw, which I knew was going to happen. Crystal Palace versus Brighton 2-1. Wolves versus Ipswich Town was 2-1 to Wolves. Bournemouth and West Ham tied with each other. Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest 2-1, which, let me say, what a crazy match it was.
Yeah.
Brentford and Chelsea 0-0, which we will talk about because what the fuck, Enzo? Tottenham versus Southampton 3-1 to Tottenham. Manchester Derby was a 0-0 draw, and Liverpool registered their second loss of the season in the Premier League. 3-2
What do you
2-3
have to say about
loss
it?
to Fulham. I have a lot of thoughts,
So please.
but we will first laugh at Arsenal for drawing to Everton. And then first I want to talk about why is your Enzo Maresca benching Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer in a match against Brentford?
Because he wants to win the Conference League for some reason. Resting players for Conference League. I'm like, why? What the fuck? Bag the Champions League spot
What?
first, nah.
But I think the Champions League spot is yours. I think you are third. You are at a
No,
very
I don't
comfortable
think
lead.
so.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
What are you saying?
We are 1 point ahead of City. Newcastle have a game in hand and they are just like 2 points behind.
Oh
They don't
yeah.
have a game in hand
No.
now.
They
They're-
do.
You-
How do they have a game in hand?
Newcastle has a game in hand and
Oh,
they are
yeah.
level,
They will.
level
Okay.
points.
For because of Carabao Cup final,
Yep.
Newcastle have a game in hand.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
City is also 1 point behind. Oh, you.
Exactly the point.
Damn.
It's not booked.
Yeah. You have a chance of
Newcastle
getting
and
out of
Chelsea.
No, there are like 4 teams right now
Yeah,
who are
for
like
that fourth.
for that
Aston
one.
Villa is in the race.
Cities
Even Fulham.
Even
is in the race.
Fulham is in the race.
5 points. Chalo, Aston Villa को ही ले लेते 2 points in it, 1 point, and Newcastle
Yeah,
is
मतलब-
ahead by 1 point. You can say
वो
it's
तो-
gonna be
yeah.
the 4th place is the most exciting thing about the Premier League right now. Relegation places are settled. Top winning is settled,
Yeah.
but the number 4 spot, because I think Arsenal is comfortable at second, and Nottingham Forest are 5 points ahead, so they should be comfortably third. Let's see.
Well, Nottingham Forest are not dropping off. This is the thing. Even though
They
Chris
did
Wood,
last.
but like
Last
that
year.
was such an end-to-end game. Like I mean, of course, they're also like they're playing against Aston Villa without their main striker. Like Chris Wood is injured, but it was a great match. They won against United, but like everybody's winning against United, so
Except City.
except City, yeah. Manchester derby was. I
I,
can't.
I was like I was playing football instead of watching, so I was thank God didn't watch it.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch
No.
it but had some work, so thought कि नहीं
Yeah,
देखना.
your team also lost to somebody, right? After Real Madrid lost to
No, they
Valencia.
drew. They drew.
No, we drew. We drew because the referee was such a. I am telling you, man.
Hey,
I
don't
am
do
so
this.
dumb.
Don't do this Arsenal thing, okay? Don't do this.
So you
You-
know what? Lewandowski got nutmegged by Anthony.
Oh my god! No, you lost to
No,
Betis.
they didn't. Do
No,
that.
we
Oh,
drew.
drew
We
with-
drew. Real Madrid
Yeah,
lost to
Real Madrid
Betis.
Drew to Betis. So
No, they
Anthony has
lost.
been a revelation
Anthony
there.
is the real goal.
Anthony is Anthony is the real goal. Currently, Anthony is the one who is bossing everything right now.
Yeah.
Anthony is going to decide who wins La Liga.
So both the matches between Real Madrid and Barcelona are over against Real Betis.
Betis.
Hmm.
I love saying
We have
Betis.
we have a fury of El Clasico coming now. It is going to be a very difficult
Oh, Copa del Rey and then the
Copa
league.
del Rey and
the
the
league
this
also
later. Yep.
Yeah.
because
It won't
right
be the
now
Champions League at least. Because I don't think so Real Madrid are coming back from 3-0.
I mean as I
Oh
said
my
in
God,
the afternoon.
cannot believe there is a world where I'm wishing for Real Madrid to win. But like, I mean, they have to, man. Kamavinga, fucking, and even Jude Bellingham kicked the VAR monitor and might be potentially facing a suspension. What is it? Okay, Real Madrid fans, like, you can be obnoxious, you can be like whatever, like, you can support your players the way you want to, but I want to know this. Why is it that every single player that goes to Real Madrid just loses control of their emotion? Like, what? Why? Why are you hitting the VAR screen? Like, you played like shit. You played like shit, and so you lost.
Because they can't buy the VAR in UEFA, right?
Actually, they didn't play ass shit.
Hey,
till
but
they
like,
conceded.
isn't that their thing that they won because of these shitty refereeing decisions? So they can, of course. I mean,
Yeah, but now
they're winning when the narrative is that they have won Champions League because of these referee decisions
La
that
Liga-
have gone their way, then that means it has.
I think in La Liga, but I'm not that sure about Champions League. But La Liga, though, for sure. La Liga is like literally their playhouse.
But like,
Wait,
Rabindranath
How
Vinicius.
how La Liga is their playhouse? They have not won that many leagues.
Yeah, you have been charged of bribing referees. At least accused of, not charged. At least accused.
We
You
have been
won way
accused
more
of
leagues.
we have been accused of we have been accused of so many things this season. I am not even sure how many charges we have.
Maybe
Not
that's
this
where all your money went. Dembele and paying the refs. You never know.
Our money goes to
And
the
I
lawyers.
think-
Our
yes.
money goes only to the lawyers
So-
because every week we
Real
have
Madrid-
more people.
Real Madrid have the cheat they buy referees in Champions League, but La Liga, I think so in the past 15 years they've won it just thrice or four or
No.
three or four times. Yes,
Mm.
yes.
We've only won.
Count.
Atletico Madrid has won once.
Oh my god, what is it?
Yeah, I said Real Madrid has won it.
हाँ अरे तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. Atletico Madrid has won only once. Barca has won only
No,
3 or 4 times.
Atletico Madrid has won twice with Luis Suarez once and another time.
Yeah, Luis Suarez.
नहीं once ही ना. Luis Suarez वाला
नहीं,
जब
नहीं,
ग्रीजमान
नहीं,
बारसा में
twice,
आया तब
twice
भाई,
ट्वाइस जीता है 2010 से 2011-12 एक बार जीता रियल मैड्रिड 16-17 जीता okay, 5 बार जीता
5
not 4 but 5 and like Atletico has won it twice as I said once 13-14 and once 2021 so
Our special correspondent Luffy also had a lot to say. He was saying Madrid sucks. But baby, we're supporting them next week, okay?
Just until they beat Arsenal. After that, we hate them.
Yeah. After that, PSG or Aston Villa, whoever wins. Yeah. So now,
But I am waiting for the PSG Aston Villa game. I am
dude,
actually
I am so excited for that because it's like one of the most
I think
attacking
so.
sides playing against a good defensive side.
Yeah.
Which was
Counter-attacking side,
yeah,
not
which
defensive, but yeah,
well, yeah, but like, and also like even yesterday, Bayern versus Inter was supposed to be.
right.
Yeah, I know, Luffy. Bayern versus Inter was also supposed to be a match like that, but I guess now we have to talk about it. The Fulham game.
yeah. The stage is yours. What happened?
The goal was amazing, but then after that, Liverpool played the shittest football they have ever played this season for like 30 minutes. 30
And
minutes
then
was-
those 30 minutes literally destroyed the entire game for us.
Yeah, he's sad as well.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have so many thoughts. Where should I begin? Okay, first
let
of
me,
all.
let me
Okay.
first say and then you say. So, it is a theory now, but I discussed this with her.
Okay.
So the beginning of this season, they were transitioning from Jurgen Klopp style of football to Slot style of football, where Slot just tweaked a few things, but
yeah,
the basis
it was
of the
still.
game remained the same. It was more controlled aggression,
Hmm.
right? It was more controlled aggression, but now they have time and now they are shifting to Slot style, and that's why that dip has
Downfall
come,
is
because
very possible.
his style is not really suited to the players, and it is experimental because he has done it in the Dutch league. Premier League is a different beast. So when they were playing Jurgen Klopp style, they were playing amazing, just controlled Jurgen Klopp style, but now his style is not working.
Also, I really think the everything with the VVD, Salah, Trent, players are also not that confident about what will happen, where they will play, what will happen in the future. So I think that has also taken a toll on their performance.
Well, first of all, Fabrizio Romano today has posted a video saying Salah is very close.
Yeah.
This is the first update Fabrizio has posted about Salah, and there are also reports that Salah is reportedly taking a pay cut to secure his future at Liverpool, and if that does not, like, Trent should take some lessons, but like
But I
his
think it's
loyalty
okay. See,
and
I to be very honest, Trent going to Madrid, I think it's that.
please listen to the episode I recorded about Trent. I have made it very clear. It is not that he is leaving, it is the way in which he is leaving. Please listen to that. Do your homework and come to the episodes, okay? Do not ask me to repeat my words.
Did you listen to it, Luffy? Luffy, did you listen to it?
Luffy was the audience present, okay? Luffy is not the one who is trying to talk about it. You didn't. No.
He wants to show his face on camera.
No, I would not. So
Yeah.
First, second, first I need to talk about the defense. I don't know what happened to us, why we switched off like that. VD made a mistake that led to a goal. Konate made a mistake that led to a goal. Robertson made a mistake that led to a goal.
Robertson.
Like, it was like Robertson against Fulham just should not happen.
He looks like an old man right now. Like, what is?
Well, I mean, it's okay. Like, he's not capable of having like consistent performance. Second, I don't know about this style thing because I think Arne Slot has said that his style is very similar to Klopp's, but just control based. But I don't think Robertson is suited to a possession style playing of football. I think our
He is
team has.
suited to Gung Ho. But
No,
don't
yeah,
you
he's
think-
suited to gung ho. Like Curtis Jones, the reason I think Curtis Jones has started as a right back is because like one of the frequent problems I have with Curtis Jones is like he doesn't pass the ball. He's like, I'll keep the ball unless I'm 100. He's a player who's good for a possession style football, as opposed to our
you
left back.
think Liverpool is pressing way less now.
Yeah, they are, but I will. And then another thing I'll say is I think Arne Slot is stubborn, which scares me to my core, because I do not, after Luis Diaz's performance against Everton, how is he not starting? Why is Cody Gakpo, who doesn't look fit, is being put on in the game against a side that is going to high press and attack you constantly? Why are you starting Gravenberch when you are playing against an attacking side? Why not start Endo and have an extra defensive body? Like Endo as a defensive midfielder is that guy who is going to help your centre backs, like your entire back line. Gravenberch as a defensive, he will do his defensive work and then carry the ball forward. You don't need to do that. As long as you're not conceding goals, that is fine. You will find your opportunity.
So one more thing, a scary thing for Liverpool is because Slot will win the Premier League in his first season.
Yeah.
They
the
might
pressure will mount.
just keep they might just keep giving him chances, and that may lead to a downfall. Like, let him be one more season, and they may go into a slump like that.
It is possible.
That no, but again, see, listen, I am not going to say that Arne Slot is a bad manager because of one bad game, because we've seen his tactical prowess throughout the season. Yes, our season has unfolded and unraveled pretty bad ever since that Champions League defeat against PSG. I think the players that he's like 100% starting all the time are tired. They are, what do you say? They are mentally and physically exhausted. I think this is also Arne Slot's way of showing the management that he needs new players. I also think that it is something he's like, listen, man, like I can't be winning every single game with these players. But his stubbornness
have the
about
backup.
not
But you
using
have the backup, don't you?
that is exactly my point. The fact that there is a chance that Harvey Elliott leaves Liverpool this season is baffling to me, when he has looked so good every single time. He looked good this time also. He does not give a chance to Chiesa. I do not understand why. Chiesa
Chiesa
looked
might
much
be-
fitter than Cody Gakpo. Why is Chiesa not being utilized? Why is Jota given a chance? Like, why are you giving chance after chance to Jota, who's not been the Jota that we know of? Because he scored a goal against Everton, okay, good for him.
And why doesn't he sub Salah off?
But not enough.
Again, yeah, 100%. He needs to sub Salah off. Like, it
Clearly
needs.
exhausted.
He's exhausted. Like, here's how much creation responsibility comes on Salah, and I know the drop off happens, and I've not closely monitored the numbers of the previous seasons. Salah has 17 assists for Liverpool this season. The next highest number of assists for Liverpool is 6 by Trent, who's injured right now, so he's not even on the pitch. And uske baad is like Luis Diaz and all. Like, there is nothing coming from other forwards. So like, it is like a chicken and egg situation. I feel like if nothing is coming, then Slot thinks like, oh, if anybody is capable of creating something, it is going to be Salah. Like, of course it is going to be Salah.
But that is not the answer, right?
But that
If
is
A
but,
gives you,
but
if
yeah.
answer A gives you
that
the
is what
right
I'm saying.
answer once, does not mean that
It might
all the
have-
100 questions.
Yeah, but he can think like that, but now I think enough evidence has presented itself that it is not going to work. Salah needs to come off. I think Chiesa, Elliott, Darwin, these people need to be given chances. I think Chiesa did more in that game in the 8 minutes. He got 8 minutes. 8 minutes. The fact that Arne Slot said in the press conference that at the end of it, we just lost, we just did not have enough time to win the game, I think that's bullshit. You had enough time to win the game if you just made the substitutions. The thing that hurts me the most is this is the same manager who took Kwanzaa off against Ipswich in the first game of the season because he had a bad game. He took Kwanzaa off at halftime. Why did he not do it against Fulham? That is my problem. Like, that is what I will not understand. And then like the substitutions, like towards the end, we were playing a backline of Virgil van Dijk, Ryan Gravenberch, and Connor Bradley. And I'm like, if Connor Bradley was fit enough, like, because Connor Bradley played around 30 odd minutes or something, I'm like, he could have played one half. Like, you start strong, but some decisions, and listen, I mean, like, as much as I think that Harvey Elliott is being criminally underrated and underutilized, and as much as I think that Chiesa should be given more chances, it remains to be seen who he picks for the team in the West Ham game, which is coming next week. What I'll say is this. Next season, I want either of two things to happen. One, either Slot gets rid of every player that he doesn't want to use and gets enough from academy, from outside, however it is that they want to do, that every single player is a Slot player. Or Slot understands that this is the squad and that he has to rotate.
Yeah.
Because we will not always be in this position in the league. And this philosophy will not work when we're fighting on multiple fronts. Like, right now it is okay because we don't have Champions League and FA Cup anymore. But
And a serious challenger.
And also a serious challenger this. Like, if we were competing against
Chelsea,
City, like Prime City, if we
this
were
is done.
competing
This is
against,
done.
this league
You
would have
can't.
been gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Because City comes alive second half now.
Yeah.
They would be winning every match.
well, I mean, but yeah, they are drawing with Manchester
Yeah,
United,
so,
so it's not
Yeah, it's not that.
it's not that City. So, but yeah, like the hope would be that if we win the title this year, then I would want us to start the season with the mindset that we want to defend our title, whatever happens the next season. But like, there are some things that Slot also, and again, like, I have to frequently remind myself that this is his first season in the Premier League, first season managing a big club like Liverpool. Like, he's come from the Dutch league.
That's skill.
It's different. The demand of a Premier League club, the demand of just Premier League itself, and the expectations from a club like Liverpool. It's not like he's Arteta and we are in phase 6. Like, it's his first season and he's come from a small club. I think he's a good manager. I think tactically he's sound. I think he understands the game. He understands his players. These couple of things, yeah, they need to be worked out. There are going to be learnings for him also, but if any Liverpool journalists are listening to this for some reason, please press him on Chiesa. The problem is that even if journalists ask him questions and everything, we know that it is going to be a very PR trained answer. Like, he's not going to come out and say like Chiesa is shit. I don't know why Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes. I don't think it was a Slot signing. I think it was a Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards signing.
No, but I don't think Chiesa is
Slot
shit.
wanted
I have seen Chiesa play. Chiesa is a wonderful player. Like, the injuries
He's
ruined him a little, but he is a very good player.
So good. He's the only one who scored us a goal in the Wembley final, the Carabao Cup final. He's the only one who scored. Like, I want one. Like, listen, Salah's Ballon d'Or thing is over.
Yeah.
Premier League Golden Boot, nobody's coming close. Like, the second highest is, he's at 27 goals, the second highest is 21 goals. Like, there's still
Haaland is injured.
and Haaland is injured. Haaland is the one who has 21 goals. After that is Isak, okay. But I think 2 games if you rest Salah, it's not the end of the world. Give Chiesa a chance. Start Chiesa as a
Yeah.
forward. Try and see if he can fit that. Try him at the left wing. Cody Gakpo does not look fit enough to be back. Like, you can't. This is the time where you try new things.
Try.
And you try things where you can see these players making contributions so that you are like if at the end of the day he's like, I don't want to use Chiesa, sell him. There is no point wasting that talent on the bench. There is no point wasting a spot on the squad that
Yeah.
he is not going to use. Like, your answer to desperation cannot be Chiesa. You should deploy Chiesa before it gets to desperation. That is what I'm saying. Chiesa in 8 minutes created at least 3 or 4 chances, got 2 very good shots on target. And let me say one thing also, Fulham absolutely wonderful game. Leno had an incredible second half and everything. They defended so well. They were good throughout. Like, Fulham fully deserved. But like there are things in this Liverpool, like there are things that Arne Slot needs to make a decision on, that like this cannot, like, I want him to make as many mistakes as he can, because this is the best time to make them.
Yeah.
We are
Because next season you
even
don't
a
have
little,
the-
yes, even after
Luxury
this,
of
even after this defeat,
11 points
we are
clear.
11 points clear. And again, Arsenal fans have been going off about how PGMOL came out and said that penalty should not have been given to Everton and everything. You fuckers laughed when Tarkowski was not sent off against Liverpool in the Everton game. So fuck you. Fuck you. Do not expect me to feel any sympathy for you if you do not. Do not expect us to be good sportsmen and have sportsmanship if you cannot extend the exact same thing. So I don't care. So again, that is what I'm saying. Even if we did not win, they drew. There is no threat. We can try these things. We can make mistakes. Like these 7-8 games, let's just make mistakes. It's okay. Like, all we need to do is win. Like the next 2 games, I think West Ham and Leicester we should be able to win. Tottenham, Chelsea also, I hope we win so that Arsenal has to give us a guard of honor. The one thing I want the most in this season now is for Arsenal to give us the guard of honor. I want us to win the league before Arsenal come to Liverpool. I want those motherfuckers to stand there and clap for the team that is going to be champions of England.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, quickly then, what is your prediction for Champions League? Okay, so today we have PSG versus Aston Villa.
I think so. PSG wins.
Aston Villa wins.
I think PSG wins.
They have been
I'm going
amazing this season.
I know.
And,
I know.
And
That
Germany,
is
what is your prediction for Barcelona versus Dortmund?
a shocking prediction. Barcelona wins.
Oh my god.
Is it at
Did
Camp
you
Nou
see
or
that coming?
Signal Iduna Park.
No, did not see that coming.
Is it at Camp Nou or Signal Iduna Park?
I think it's at our home. Yeah, it's our home.
Yeah, I mean, Dortmund has been meh
They
this
have been
season.
meh at best.
Meh at best, yeah. And FA Cup semi-finals, of course, we will have more episodes, hopefully, between that. But Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa, who do you think goes ahead?
Aston.
Aston Villa.
No chance.
Really, I think Crystal.
Okay.
I think they're going to, like, it depends on how their thing goes in what do you say, Champions League. If they win against PSG, I think Unai Emery is like, fuck FA Cup. Like, it's like, let's focus on beating Real Madrid. Hopefully, if they win, or Arsenal. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing this. And then Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City. Forest win.
Yeah.
Man City.
I mean, it is going to be a very difficult game. I don't think no team will have a easy win. Like Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, we should have all been like a
Yeah.
unanimous Manchester City. But this season, I think it won't be an easy win
I think
for
so. I
any of them.
remember saying Nottingham will go down.
Yeah, even I
I
made
am-
that
I am
prediction.
team
I
Nottingham,
thought
bro.
Nottingham Forest will get relegated. I'm
I am
pretty sure
team
none of
Nottingham
us predicted them to be in
Third.
Champions League next
I,
year.
I did not predict that. I did not predict that, but I have always been a fan of Forest for their past victories. But now seeing them play, seeing the fans have that rejoice, it makes me like a Forest fan.
No, I got the other two right.
Yeah, so Neil's relegation was Ipswich, Southampton, and Forest. Shakuni, yours was Bournemouth, Fulham, and Southampton.
Bournemouth and
Southampton is already relegated. Sorry.
Mine was Ipswich, Nottingham, and Brentford. It's crazy that Kramer was the closest because he predicted Ipswich, Southampton, and Wolves. Or speaking of Kramer,
Oh.
I have disowned him. There are some things, some actions that he has done, which is Kramer does not. If he ever makes his YouTube debut here, I will not be on that episode. I am disowning Kramer. Any predictions he makes, I am giving 0 points even if he's made the correct prediction. I don't care. I am disowning him.
All of that
Kramer
for a
has
doormat. Sorry,
Never
doormat.
have
Sorry.
I ever thought that anybody could betray me like that. So Kramer, you are dead to me. Do not talk to
Betray
me.
you in the sense
He
that-
gave the jersey. He gave
He
the
gave
jersey away.
he gave the Liverpool jersey to an Everton fan who wanted to make
It
it
was
his
a
doormat.
signed Alison Becker jersey, and this motherfucker could not. No, I'm disowning him. Disowned him already.
Poor
Yes.
guy.
The kicks and curve teams has broken. Now it's just 4 people.
all
It's
because
going to
of
be
a
4
doormat.
people. No, it's going to be. So if Kramer is here, it's going to be the boys, and if I'm here, it is going to be all the boys except Kramer. Yeah, I'm not coming on an episode with Kramer. I have no curiosity now to even see his face because that is going to be, no matter how he looks, it is going to be the most punchable face in the world for me.
That is true. I agree to that. I 100% agree to that. He has the most punchable face.
Have you seen his face, Rishabh?
Yeah.
I mean, Shakun. Sorry.
Nah, it's
I'll
okay.
cut this out. It's fine.
It's okay.
All right. On that note, see you
Yes.
see you
See you.
after game week 32.
32. Okay. Bye.
If you've reached till here, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell to always know when we post new content, and let us know your thoughts in the comments.